Imagine a coach who quietly transformed a team destined for relegation into one of Europe's greatest surprises. A tactician who stayed out of the spotlight, letting his football speak for itself, yet rewrote the rules of the modern game. Gian Piero Gasperini's innovative back three defence and fearless attacking philosophy didn't just elevate Atalanta, it inspired a new generation of coaches. But how did he achieve such a transformation? And what makes his vision so influential? Let's dive into the story of a low-key genius who revolutionised football. Gian Piero Gasperini's first significant managerial role came at Genoa, where he served from 2006 to 2010 and briefly returned in 2013. At Genoa, Gasperini unveiled the potential of his innovative back three defence, coupled with an intense attacking style of play. Under his guidance, the club earned promotion to Serie A and quickly evolved into a competitive side, challenging for top-half finishes despite limited resources. This period laid the groundwork for his distinctive tactical philosophy that would later define his career. The hallmark of Gasperini's coaching is his revolutionary implementation of back three defence. Unlike traditional systems, often marked by rigidity and caution, Gasperini's approach emphasises fluidity and dynamism. His 3-4-2-1 setup relies heavily on wide central defenders, pushing forward to create numerical advantages in midfield and attack, seamlessly transitioning from defensive solidity to offensive creativity. Before Gasperini's arrival in 2016, Atalanta was known more for relegation battles than European ambitions. Gasperini's vision transformed the team into a powerhouse. Under his leadership, Atalanta consistently qualified for European competitions, including the Champions League, a feat once unimaginable for the Bergamo-based club. Gasperini instilled a fearless attacking mentality, with Atalanta often leading European goal-scoring charts. His teams are renowned for their high man-to-man pressing, rapid transitions, and overwhelming attacking presence in the final third. One of the crowning achievements of Gasperini's career came in the 2024 Europa League final. Atalanta faced Bayer Leverkusen, an unbeaten side throughout the season, and heavy favourites. However, Gasperini's tactical genius prevailed. His system neutralised Leverkusen's strengths while exploiting their weaknesses, leading Atalanta to a historic victory. After 13 consecutive positive results, including 11 victories, Atalanta currently sits at the top of Serie A, showcasing the continued success of Gasperini's tactical revolution and his ability to consistently compete at the highest level. Gasperini's impact extends beyond his successes with Atalanta. He has inspired a generation of coaches to embrace bold, attacking football, proving that even smaller clubs can compete at the highest levels with the right tactical approach. Managers like Roberto De Zerbi, Thomas Tuchel, and Antonio Conte have adopted or reinterpreted aspects of his back three defence and high pressing style. But now let's analyse his tactic. Atalanta's main formation is a 3-4-2-1, but in the low build-up, Gasperini sets his team up in a 4-2-4-1 shape, with the goalkeeper positioned between the centre-backs. Long passes are a prominent feature here, aimed at bypassing the opponent's pressing structure and secure second balls to initiate attacks. As the ball progresses, Atalanta transitions into a 3-4-3 shape. The holding midfielders often drop into the backline during the build-up, allowing the wide centre-backs to push wider and the wing-backs to advance. This creates numerical superiority on the flanks and draws opposition players out, opening space in midfield where players will almost be positioned in a circle. As a result, Atalanta typically progresses the ball through the wings, avoiding the central areas. A signature feature of Gasperini's tactics is the offensive contribution of his wide centre-backs. These players often make underlapping or overlapping runs into midfield or attacking zones, creating numerical advantages. This strategy forces the opposition to decide between maintaining their defensive shape or following the centre-backs, which can leave space for Atalanta's other attackers to exploit. In the final third, Atalanta prioritises attacking the half spaces. Underlapping runs from midfielders or wide centre-backs are often used to penetrate these areas, generating high-quality scoring opportunities. Atalanta's attacking midfielders and wing-backs frequently make runs into the box in the final third, often creating overloads with 4 or 5 players. This forces defenders to make tough choices, leaving some players unmarked. Many goals come from crosses to the wing-back at the far post, exploiting space as opposition full-backs focus on Atalanta's attacking midfielders. Additionally, Gasperini ensures players are positioned at the edge of the box to capitalise on second balls or cutbacks, taking advantage of gaps created by a pushed-back defence to shoot or combine for goal-scoring chances. In the defensive phase, Atalanta employs an aggressive man-to-man marking system across the pitch. This tactic aims to minimise the opposition's passing options, forcing them into errors or less dangerous areas. However, it demands exceptional discipline and fitness, as losing a duel can leave Atalanta exposed. The team maintains a high defensive line and compact shape, reducing space between their attacking and defensive units. This structure enables intense pressing and quick ball recovery, particularly in the opposition's half. Their defensive transitions often act as a springboard for counter-attacks, turning regained possession into immediate offensive opportunities. Upon recovering the ball, Atalanta looks to transition quickly into attack, targeting spaces left by the opposition during their offensive build-up. The high positioning of players during pressing phases ensures that multiple players are available to participate in these counterattacks, maximising their threat. An important weakness is that Atalanta's man-to-man marking system is highly demanding, requiring players to constantly track their opponent's movements. This can sometimes lead to confusion, especially against teams that use fluid rotations. When opponents bypass Atalanta's press, they often find large spaces to attack. The backline can become stretched, leaving significant gaps behind. Fast and direct teams pose a consistent threat by exploiting these spaces with quick balls behind the defence, which can be particularly dangerous. Now let's see this tactic on FM24. These are the players' instructions. The whole team has the added instruction, mark tighter. First we have the sweeper keeper on support. The right centre-back is a wide centre-back on support. The central defender is a central defender on stopper. The left centre-back is a wide centre-back on support. The left wing-back is a complete wing-back on attack, with added instruction, run wide with ball. The left CM is a segundo volante on support, with added instruction, get further forward. The right CM is a defensive midfielder on defend. The right wing-back is a complete wing-back on attack, with added instruction, run wide with ball. The right attacking midfielder is an attacking midfielder on support with added instructions, take more risks, run wide with ball, roam from position and move into channels. The left attacking midfielder is a shadow striker on attack with added instructions, roam from position and stay wider. And finally, the striker is an advanced forward on attack. These are the squad instructions. In possession we have standard as attacking width, pass into space, play out of defence, focus, play down the left and right as approach play, mixed crosses. Shorter passing directness and slightly higher tempo. In transition we have counter press when possession has been lost, counter when possession has been won, distribute to centre-backs as distribution type. Out of possession we have high press as line of engagement, higher defensive line, trigger press more often, get stuck in as tackling, step up more as defensive line, trap outside as pressing trap. I tested these tactics in a save with Atalanta. I finished second in the Serie A standings under a dominant Interside with an impressive 84 points, which is not bad at all. I was second also for goals and shots, demonstrating that this tactic is a goal machine, just like Atalanta.